Did you watch that Ogryn story video I sent you?
I did. I sent you the response to it. Where he's like, "Mama, don't lie. She can't lie."
Man, man,
Miss Lease, let me talk to her.
so
no
what we're talking about,
talk to her that
way. what we're referencing here is Mitty sent me this video like as soon as it came out, and it's called an Ogryn story. Ogryn is spelled Ogryn. An Ogryn is one of those things from Warhammer 40k lore. He's a slow-witted giant, essentially, and it's him from his point of view telling you a story, the story of his life. And it's very much like Forrest Gump telling a story, because he's talking about doing amazing things and traveling the galaxy, but from his limited point of view. And it's very sweet and it is very sad. And I cried. I was sitting here. I swear to God, there's like tears rolling off my. Those are like little painted miniatures of them. Yeah, there's like tears rolling. But find the Ogryn story like thumbnail. That'd be better. Like just search the Ogryn story on YouTube and show the thumbnail. But like I was sitting here listening to that goddamn story, and there were tears rolling off my nose, and I'm just like, so fucking sad, man. I had to go blow my nose, and like come back, and be like, oh, God, that's the saddest thing I've seen. And then I was like scrolling through Reddit today, and I saw like it was a thing. Yeah, I know it's of his back. It's great. And I saw a thing, and it was someone reacting to that. They were like, when I see that there's a video called the Ogryn story, and it's like a happy face, and then after I watch it, and it's just like sad, like want to die face. It really made me. It is
very sweet. It's a good world builder, like to kind of make you understand like kind of their mental capacity a little bit, and how they as characters in this world think about things. So
yeah,
I thought it was genuinely like, when you said like, oh, it made me sad, I cried. I'm like, okay, well, like Kyle like gets pretty emotional with media sometimes. Like this probably won't make me that sad. No, genuinely, I was unbelievably like sad watching it. Like, oh, I'm sad for a made up race of made up characters in a made up story right now. Like, but it was delivered so well. Like, I can't do the voice, but like, the voice really a fucking idiot.
That guy. The same guy does all the voices on that channel, and they're all very good. Like he's got a really good, like, I don't know, creepy narrator voice or whatever. Or if he wants to be a monster dragon telling you a story, he's good at that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like the little mother thing where he's like, Mama told me that someone being bullied, it's an Ogryn's job to stop them. And that's true, because Mama can't lie. And it's like their like infantile understanding of like an authority figure of mamas can't lie. Like that has to be true.
Yeah.
Like, it was really good.
No, from the beginning, like the references like speak to me a lot, because I like that lore. And he's like, she got in a fight with some Krieg boys. When I got there, she was down and they was all kicking her. Well, I went to work on them. Had to hit one of them with another. Oh, that scared them good. And it's like, and like after that, I didn't have to call her mom or sir. She said I could call her Miss Elise. Charlie didn't like that. He said, why is that dummy get to call you Miss Elise and I gotta call you mom? She said, when you carry me on your shoulders for a mile and start a war, you can call me Miss Elise too. It's just like, oh man, the whole time I'm just like cheering for this retarded giant. Fucking made up. I'm about to get emotional over his goddamn made up ass now. It's fucking sweet though. I liked it. I like those videos.
It's a very good video. It's like 8 minutes long, 9 minutes long. Yeah.
9:42 if memory serves. I like that Warhammer lore stuff, and it's all like that. It's all kind of sad and depressing, and people living like, I don't know, worthless lives and kind of dying for one another because I don't know. There's the Krieg thing that he's referencing. That's a planet that fought a civil war for 500 years. There were loyalists there, and then there were some people who wanted to stick with the emperor, keep worshiping him as a god, and then the other half was like, no way, we're not going to be part of this empire anymore. And the people that were the emperor nuked the whole planet and started a civil war. And they fought the civil war for 500 years until the ones who wanted to side with the emperor had prevailed, and they send a message back home to Earth. It's been 500 years. They've been written off like they don't exist anymore. And they're like, Krieg reporting for duty. How many divisions would you like? And they're like, what do you mean? How many do you have? And they're like, we have 20 divisions ready to fight for the Emperor and die. We would like the most difficult, we would like the most difficult assignments in the universe. We wish to die for the Emperor and bleed for the Emperor to atone for the sins of our fathers and their fathers' fathers. Our sons will die for the Emperor. Their grandsons will die for the Emperor. We are the Krieg. And it's like, oh shit, for real? We thought y'all had like quit.
Yeah, it's like, care. Negotiate from a position of power, guys. Like,
no, nobody cared. They were like, all right, well, I guess we'll send us like a couple, and we'll see what you can do. And they want to die. They want to die to atone for the sins of their ancestors against the Emperor. And it's they're a super hardcore lot because they live on a planet that's all poisoned. So
and it's nuked.
And they just dress up. Basically, imagine World War One, like gas mask soldiers. That's what they are. They're those guys. They always wear the gas mask and the hat, and they notoriously fight. They're known to fight with shovels and stuff. And it's funny whenever you see them like painted or illustrated, they're never running from the enemy. They're always attacking, no matter what the enemy is. Mm-hmm. And some of the enemies in Warhammer 40k, like a human being, doesn't really compare, like an ant to this thing. Like there are things as big as a building. There's like animals and monsters like they're like demons, even that aren't even physical. They're just energy beings that want your soul. But you look in but the Krieg guys are always like, like running in with a shovel against like a human being that's basically a bulldozer or something. Sometimes that stuff is always my favorite of the lore, the story about the Krieg, or the story about the siege of Vrax, or any of that shit. And most of the stuff that this guy does are shorts, like that like a 10-minute Ogryn video though.
I like that kind of content from this world because there's so much to catch up on. Like having it kind of prepackaged in pill form is nice.
I heard it described well recently, and I hadn't thought of it this way, but it's that Warhammer 40k is a setting, not a story. And you should kind of think of it that way, and like find little individual tales within the setting. And because if you try to like learn it like you might learn Lord of the Rings or any other like narrative that has a beginning, a middle, and an end, you get lost and in the weeds, and it's silly.
Well, it's a cool world. I mentioned getting like a book about it, and I had a couple people reach out to me with like links and recommendations, so I might actually buy a Warhammer lore book and read through it.
Look, just don't get into the miniatures. Don't drag me into that world. Don't drag me into that world. I've talked too much shit about those miniature people to become one of them, man.
Let's do it. Let's become those guys.
Dude, no.
Think of how much, fucking how laid we'll get.
Is there Warhammer pussy? There's no way there's Warhammer pussy.
It's probably no better than the fictitious acid pussy in the Warhammer universe or whatever.
I can't get into that. That's where I draw the line.
I'm not interested in the figurines either at all. The figurine kind of setup for a game, not that interesting to me. It's like that's a huge amount of effort for what I imagine like wouldn't give me any more satisfaction than I had in like physically playing Magic. Like I would enjoy that more.
Look, I bet that like if you and your friends were really into it and I was high enough that I wanted to play pretend, that maybe that shit could be fun. But the same way that I bet I've been swayed over the years, my opinions on Dungeons and Dragons, which were of course originally shaped by the like 90s religious crazy people.
It's demonic.
I thought it was demonic. Everybody did. I mean, what the fuck? I'm just like, shit, Dungeons and Dragons sounds like it's devil worship to me.
Yeah.
But but like now that I know what it is, it does sound kind of interesting. I'll admit though, when I see people dressing up and shit, like, god damn, let's get a video game character, guys. Like we don't have to debase ourselves to this level. We can just dress up a character in a video game, and then we can still pretend like we're at least a little cool. I mean,
I can see the dressing up thing. I've been to Renaissance fairs on multiple occasions, and the people all dressed up look like they're having a bunch of fun. I've never dressed up because I don't have any outfits to wear that would be on theme, but it does look fun. Renaissance fairs are a good time. You get turkey legs.
You should show up in a BDSM outfit. See if anyone fucks with you, right? Like a ball gag, some leather short shorts.
Just get arrested.
Like,
there's so
what?
many there's so many children at a Ren fair, and I every time I've been to one, I always see some fucking cunt who's like dressed as a stormtrooper, and it's like, I
What?
get it, you're dressed up ironically. Fuck you for your immersion ruining bullshit. You see that guy with his night outfit? He worked last night. You're bitching. You're fucking around here. Like, if you're not going to dress up, just wear muted clothes so that the people who are dressed up are the ones who pop. You're dressed as a stormtrooper at a Renaissance fair, you dick. I don't care.
Yeah, that's shitty. I've never seen or heard that. I've been to 2.
Literally saw a stormtrooper last one I went.